pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, also bronchi. Okay, this is the conducting part. It means transfers air from the outside by inhalation. Okay, and also the respiratory. This is the portion which is responsible for exchanging the gas, and started by the respiratory bronchial, alveolar duct, alveolar sac, and lastly alveoli. Okay, let's just start by the nasal cavity, and especially we focus on the olfactory epithelium. You know that? Okay. Take a look. This is the bony part of the nasal cavity. Okay. Take a look. This is the bone. You know that nasal cavity divided by the nasal conchae. Okay, and above this nasal conchae, we have the specialized epithelium, which is the olfactory epithelium, responsible for olfaction or smell. Let's know what the structure of this epithelium. From this point to this is a olfactory epithelium. In fact, it consists of the three main cells in the lamina propria. Okay, so the superior nasal concha is a compacted bone. This is the osteon, and this is the epithelium of the olfactory, which consists of the three main different cells. The basal cells, the basal cell is located above the basement membrane, which is a small round cell responsible for, let's say, acting as a stem cell. So responsible for renewal or replacing the damaged above surface epithelial cells. يعني كاتي أجر عنده سيلا هكي شيء كان هذا أو شيء كات شيء يعني قدرته وكاتب بيصل كات شيء ستيم سيلا ده هر شيء كات ستيم سيلا بيني يعني شيء أو أنا سير خوي شيء قدرته أقدر يعني شو بيه
It cancelled it.
بس كانسل كلمة أوكي باشا كهن okay so this is the basal cell layer. From this point to this, all of these are the olfactory cells, which are bipolar neural cells. From the apical surface, what we have? We have a cilia, which we call olfactory cilia or olfactory hair, responsible for, let's say, act as a receptor for reception the new organs. These layers, which somewhat near to the apical surface, is a supporting cell supporting the adjacent olfactory cell. That's all about the epithelial cell. About the lamina propria, from this to here, all the lamina propria, what we have? Take a look. This is the secretory portion for some glands, okay, which we call Bowman's glands, or from its name, olfactory glands, okay? Is a serous in nature, which flushing the apical surface of the olfactory to prepare them for the upcoming or next organ. أما تشيا سيراسا إيش تشيا أم ركشة olfactory epithelium مكان أشواتوا ويك أم بونتها وبوني في كاسخات إيش طريقة أي ما كل شيء وياه وبون إبن البلاد وياك اللي تسقطها همامو ويلي كاتا دوبونكي ودو تعمل شكل وهذا متشي سيراسا. Okay, so we have. This is the ducts for Bowman gland, okay? This is the olfactory nerve. You see the bundle of axons surrounded by myelin sheaths. And also we have a huge amount of the blood vessels. Okay, let's proceed to the structure. Let's magnify to see just the cells. Okay, right now exactly I am at the lamina propria. You see, this is the olfactory nerve. Okay, this is the secretory portion for the Bowman's gland. That is why it's serous, because it's somewhat dark and small. Okay, and this is the duct toward the apical portion. This is the olfactory nerve. This is the blood vessels. But more than this, it's important to see some special cells. Okay, take a look for this hairy structure, which is called olfactory hair, and this is the apical cell, which is called supporting cell, and this is the olfactory bipolar neuron cell, and this is the basal stem cell. Do you have any questions so far about the olfactory disease? زور مثلا همون شکلی برای olfactory organ, olfactory gland, olfactory neuron, and olfactory cell, olfactory hair. Okay, let's move them. Another sections. Okay. So this is the epiglottis. You know, at the upper surface of the larynx, we have the epiglottis. Epiglottis completely is a cartilaginous structure, which is elastic because it consists a huge amount of the elastic fiber. It has the two surfaces, either lingual surface or laryngeal surface. When we say laryngeal, it's being faced toward the larynx. Otherwise, the lingual surface faces to the oral cavity. So should be, you know that the oral cavity is a keratinized surface parasiticlia, or maybe not keratinized. زور أصلاً جون أتواني جاكي تو أمبارتا سيتشي سيرفيسي كنا ببيجي ببي إبيسيليا مكا أجر إبيسيليا مكا ستارتي فايس كم سيكيليا مراسفة الله أمن شكام يانا oral cavity. Çünkü oral mucosa çiğa start five kavasi epithelium. Balama da respiratory epithelium olay çiğa olay laryngeal. So just to magnify, this is either startified squamous or respiratory. Leduri show diğer muhabbet. Why? Okay. Take a look. This is the mucosa, okay, which is stratified squamous epithelium. This is the lamina propria, which consists of the seromucous gland. This is the duct of these glands, which open into the lumen of the larynx. And the core, it means the center part of this structure is what? Exactly. How we can say this is the elastic? By the presence of these dark lines, which all are the elastic fibers. That's all. بعد شيء معناه بيصير معناها أجد stratified group على lingual surface. Lamina propria معناها usually is a loose connective tissue, as well as we have seromucous gland, okay, and the core is elastic cartilage. Okay, for example, zor join the ara. Epithelium stratified squamous epithelium. This is the lamina propria, consists of the blood vessel and somewhat the mucous gland. Also, this is the duct of these glands, and then we have the elastic cartilage. I mean to see the elastic cartilage. You see, this is the pericardium. Okay. The heart lingual surface. Okay. This is the perichondrium, and this is the elastic cartilage. This is the nucleus of chondrocyte, which is located inside the lacuna. Also, the tops. I'm going to do this. I guess presenting here. Okay. طبعا لو سري شهر أين structure مباربتها. أما كوتاي بلاتيكيا يعني أو سري بلاتيكيا. perichondrium, lamina propria. أما لو فيس like زور جوانا لو يوجد نلا أوش إبسيليا. مكيتي كتيا start five scans. Tell you also. Okay. The next slide will be about some complex, really, and confusing structure, which is a larynx.